Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood of farmer, Raznac. Today we are back on Riverbend Springs trying to solve the local energy crisis. I did a few things between videos, so let me give you the 411 on what I have done. First things first, we went ahead and did some contracts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. We rode the ferry a few dozen times. I had time to ponder the mysteries of the universe, watch a sunrise, enjoy a Fruit Blast ginger ale, grabbed a snack, and monitor the local bus routes. There's never any children. And just like that, you're up to speed on where we are on this great adventure. In today's episode, we need to uncover and process our silage, talk about some numbers, buy some new fields, and discuss the ultimate roller that isn't really a roller. All right, let's get to it. And just like that, the moment has arisen. That's right, the moment to uncover our silage, our massive pile of silage. This thing is so wimpy. Since the update though, I don't know if you've noticed in our, farm sim has updated since the last video. The tire marks are gone, which is really cool. Because before that, all the tire treads were on the tarp and it looked really weird. And now it looks actually much better. I like it. The gaps are it looks a lot better. The silage cover looks way better. Hey, without further ado and enough messing around, let's uncover this bad boy. See what happens here. Ta-da! Bunker silo was opened. That's all good. I like that texture. Very nice indeed. And what's gonna happen now? Yeah, I'm gonna sell silage. That's what's gonna happen. That's all that's gonna happen for however long it takes me to move this whole bunk, because well, maybe silage fork down. There we go. How much do I get? 1,254 liters per scoop. You would think that this would look fuller. I would think it would look fuller. I mean, I could do a belt system, but I don't know. I really don't want to spend the money. So let's put that in there. It's not much. And let's jump over here. We're just doing some testing. 1,253 liters out of 410,000. I need a bigger vehicle. So let's activate. We'll activate that. And that should be running. Nothing really changes here. Yeah. I'm trying to think through my head, like what other equipment, what other stuff is there for silage? All I have is a front loader. So the bucket is 1,000. The manure fork's 1,000. The fork with grapples 1,250. The silage cutter's 850. That's really our best option for now. It's just not going to get a whole lot better than this. It just isn't. So I'm gonna have to move all this one scoop at a time, slowly, torturously, one scoop at a time. But you know what? You won't have to experience that because of the magic of video editing. That's right. With video editing, I can like time lapse this. And so that's what we're gonna do, because anytime you put something to music, it goes faster. So let's go. Most days you'll come to realize that I'm not the smartest person in the world. Never claimed to be. At least when it comes to like being efficient, never been my strong suit, because I was like, I'm sitting here scooping, driving back and forth, one scoop at a time. And then I was like, wait a minute, I actually have a silage trailer. And why don't I, instead of driving back and forth, I just scoop and dump, and then take a whole load at one time, because, you know, that would actually make more sense than just driving back and forth. But, you know, if you're here for good gameplay and you know, strategy and efficiency and min-maxing, then yeah, you've definitely picked the wrong place, because when it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm kind of an idiot. All right, let's do this maybe a little more efficient. The best way, and I'm sure some of you are screaming right now, get a belt. And you know, I don't want to, because I only have $186,000. You can see right up there at the top. And I want to buy more land, because I think land is the fastest way to make more money. We need more land so we have more products, so we have more silage, etc., etc. So, you know what? It's my time, and I'll spend it however I want. All right, back to filling this thing one scoop at a time. No. All right, we are full with our first load of silage. 35,111 liters. And I should be able to dump right into here. That's much faster. Doing things this way is much faster than just doing one scoop at a time. Boom, baby. That's how you do it. That's how you get it done. Now, before we do anything else, I'm kind of curious. I want to see if there's a little game hack. If you might be thinking what I'm thinking, because this is a loading wagon, right? We have a pickup on the front, and I'm curious to see if we can just drive through the bunker and pick stuff up. Ooh, I didn't know that opened. Oh, that's cool. Squirrel moment. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just drive through the bunker. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens here, gang. If this works, this is going to be awesome. It works. It works. What kind of... Oh, yes. Oh, this is so much better. Alright, game hack. You guys have just learned the game hack. It doesn't work the best. It's a little buggy, but it still works, kind of. The only problem is if this was a pull-through bunker, this would be perfect. But it's not a pull-through bunker, it's just a regular bunker. But oh my gosh, this I found a cheat. I found a cheat. Oh, you know what would work even better is that it's in the animal section. Come on, why aren't you working now? There it goes. It's in the animal section. This doodaddy right here. This thing would work amazing. Where's it at? Where are you at? Animals. One of these guys right here. You just grab one of those. Just suck it all up. And then Just go dump it right out of the back of the thing. You could do that. Let's see. I guess we'll get what we can with the loading wagon, and then I'll have to... Yeah, the problem is it has a hard time, like, grabbing. We'll just kind of back in. Oh, there we go. Like I said, if you're here for like farming expertise, this is one of those moments right here. One of these moments where you sit and you think to yourself, one, what am I watching? And two, why didn't I think of that? All right, yeah, I think this is about all we're gonna be able to get out of here. Like I said, if this was a pull-through bunker where you could just pull right through it, I think this plan would work perfectly. You could just kind of make silage. So all you would really need is just a loading wagon, because you'd be able to dump your silage, and then you would be able to just fill it back up by just driving through the bunker. That's kind of cheaty. The other thing I was curious about, I don't have the money to test, so we won't even talk about it. But like a chopper head, isn't there a forage harvester? Isn't there like this thing? I wonder if this thing somehow you could get to work. And who knows? Who knows? A little hack there. All right, I'm gonna get this. That's enough footage of this. I'm gonna get all this moved, and then we're gonna move on to the next part of the video, which is. And with that, we have our last load of silage going in. The bunk is empty. It didn't take me too long. I had to sit down, watch a couple episodes of The Penguin. I don't know if you've seen The Penguin. It's pretty good. You know, Mr. Falcon. No, just teasing. But yeah, that's the last little bit of silage right here. Just like so. Whole bunk is empty. Now, you ask how much, Raz? Well, it says 233, 375, but it's already processed some, because if you look, I already have biogas income of $4,227. So it's already working, already making some money right here. Again, and this only holds 410,000 liters at a time. So, you know, we can only fill it so much, but then again, we can also add maybe more to it. More stuff. Is this another one? I never even looked. Is this like a second BGA? No, that'd be nice if it was. Be nice if there's actually two on this map. Be very handy indeed, but I guess it's just another dump for the same thing. All right. Well, you know what? With the BGA full, and we're talking about money, I think it's a good time for us to have a little learning with Raz moment. All right, so in this little segment of learning with Raz, we're just going to talk real quick about cycles. Okay, so if you get into production in Farming Simulator, you have what's called cycles. All right, so if you look right here under production, it'll say status running. We can turn that on or off, right? So anytime that is on, the cycles start running. Now, the BGA operates at 24 cycles per month. Now, depending on how many game days you have per month, that's how many cycles that are processed in a day. So right now, we're at 1 month is 1 day. So all 24 of these cycles are going to process in a 24-hour period. So 1 cycle per hour, right? Now, if we change our game settings to say we want more days, so many days per month, that's going to change how the production works. So you just have to do the math to figure out how much you need. Now, this will operate at 24 cycles per month. So within 24, and then it's going to take 8,484 liters of silage per cycle. And every cycle gives us 85 electric charge, 50, 90 methane, and then some digestate. These things are auto sold, And then you can see the digestate is stored here. You can already see our digestate is ticking up. Even as we speak, things are running. It's all processing, making us money. Now, 8,484. If you want to figure out, well, how much silage do I need per day, right? Every game day, how much silage am I going to have to put in this thing? Well, it's pretty easy. You just do the 8,484 times 24 cycles, 203,616 is what it's going to process. If we were doing manure, it'd be 2020 times 24, slurry 2020, sugar beet cut 1,010 times 24. So you just take your cycles per month times your recipe, and that'll give you the total amount that you're going to need. And as you can see here, we have 232,000. So we're good for a little over 25, 26 hours of in-game time that we're going to be filling this up. So we're going to run out eventually, and then the electricity is going to shut down and the town is going to suffer, because our goal is to keep this thing running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And in order to do that, we need lots and lots of silage and manure and slurry and sugar beet cut is what we need. All right, that was learning with Raz. And in order to fill this bunker, I think we need more dirt. So we're going to jump over to the next field that I'm going to purchase, and we're going to talk about that, because it's time to expand our operation. Let's go. We are here at our field, not very far from the BGA. There's the BGA. We're actually going to buy field 41 right here. Field 41. I did a contract on this field, a cultivating contract, and I was like, you know what, that'd be a pretty good little field to buy. I don't have the money for these larger fields. I could buy 41 or 36 or some of these smaller ones. So you can see we can get field 41 for only 70 grand. And field 36 we can get for 118. So I thought field 41 would be a good purchase, because we're going to have to buy some fertilizing equipment, a seeder, and some other things to put the grass in the ground. Although we may just lease those items. It's probably be the best bet, because we are just doing grass work right now. Eventually it's going to expand into corn and sugar beets and probably cows and some other stuff, because I want to get into the manure and slurry and do all of the things that the BGA requires. So let's just go ahead and buy up field 41. Boop, just like that. And let's take a look at our status. Has a bunch of weeds on it. Soil composition. Turn the weeds off. So it's fully fertilized already. Bonus. It doesn't need to be plowed. It doesn't need lime. It's literally ready to plant. We got pretty lucky there. It hasn't been mulched. So we actually may get a little bit of yield loss there, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, it's time to plant. We're going to plant this in just grass is what we're going to do. We're going to drop some grass in, and then give us another field along with our 4 fields right here to, for the grass. Let's see how, yeah, these will be ready to cut next month. Well, yeah, let's jump over to the shop, grab some planting equipment, and start putting in some grass. So you're probably asking yourself, Raz, why do you have your roller attached to your tractor? Well, it's because, you know, goofball me, I was just kind of like him hawing around. What is this? You okay over there, pal? I swear they're watching me. I don't trust those black vans. Kind of creepy. He was just sitting there watching me. Anywho. So what does this have to do with anything? Well, I was kind of looking through the shop, and I was like, there's seeders, and then I remembered that, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure our grassland roller has a seeding attachment. Now, it probably doesn't hold a whole lot of seed, but we're just doing grass. So yeah, it does have a seeder unit. So for $3,500, we can put a seeding unit right onto our roller. I think that's the best bet. So let's just go ahead and customize that up, like for $3,500. But now we have a seeding unit on the back of the roller, which is I mean, perfect for us. It's like exactly what I need for what I've got going on. The other thing we need real quick is seeds. Seed. I hate that. I am not a fan of the system. Let's just do one big bag. $1,000. Go fill up the cedar. So yeah, that's like a perfect. I always forget that some of these rollers and some of these attachments have like seating options, because I'm pretty sure there's a weeder or there's another item similar to this that you, or in 22 you could put the cedar on. Now, like I said, it only holds 250 liters, so we're gonna have to leave our little pallet of stuff there. Eventually we'll come get that. We just don't have time for that right now. Get out of the way, people! We gotta go work. Now, the big question is this gonna work? Is it gonna work with the weeds on the ground? I'm just curious. You know, I didn't even think about that. This land's all weedy. It's all covered in weeds. Oh my gosh, I can't steer. It's all covered in weeds. Is it gonna work? You know? So let's just go ahead and tee up our little helper here. Lower the roller. And now turn on the roller because we have a seating attachment. Yes, it is. Yes, it's gonna work. Oh, that is perfect. It says yield bonus 85%. I don't know why it's not more. Yield bonus 85%. Again, I don't know why it's not more, but whatever. It's like the look at this. This is perfect. Successful implementation of the roller. It only holds 250 liters, so I'm curious to see if we can get this whole field done with just the little bit of seed that we have. So another bonus real quick. It rolls it too. It actually counts as a rolling state, so we don't have to roll it after we're done either. It is like the most perfect grass implement ever. All right, back to work. Never mind. I'm kind of dumb. It needs to be rolled. It hasn't been rolled. If it was rolled, it would go away. I'm so, but that's so silly. Why wouldn't this work? Look, like, as it's planting, right? It's dropping the seeds in right here, and then we run the roller over it. Shouldn't it be rolled? It says right here, needs rolling. Shouldn't it be rolled? Come on, farm sim. That's just silly. I mean, the seed comes in, it gets put on the ground, and then we run over it with the roller. But now we have to go back and roll this again to get that little tiny yield bonus. That's just stupid. Sorry, stupid. And well, well, the seeding is finished. It only took about half of that seed tank to fill that field. So what are we looking at? Oh, farmland. What is that? 2.92 acres. We used about 126 liters of grass seed, so that goes pretty far. The grass does go pretty far. So let's jump back up here on the road. We'll take our roller cedar back that really isn't a roller because we still have to go back and roll this field for some reason. Hi, school bus. All right, I'll go grab a roller. Be right back. Houston, I think we have a problem. I came upon this. I didn't cause it. I just kind of stumbled upon it. Hey, listen, people, move it out. This is what happens when you have too many vehicles on it. Oh, here comes another one. The mail will not be delivered today. You guys are holding up traffic here. Yeah. So this is what happens when you cram two-way traffic spline on a one-way road. And trust me, I know about it because the roads where I live look just like this. They're about this wide. Oh, look, there's even more traffic. It's like everybody and their brother wants to come take this road. We're gonna sneak around here. without wrecking my tractor. Haha! See you, losers! We're back with the roller. Again, I think this is kind of stupid and ridiculous and just plain silly. But hey, who am I? Who am I? See? Yeah, it takes the rolling status away. Now, I don't know if we need to roll it. Like, I don't know if maybe after the grass grows, it goes away. I can't remember. It just takes, that's too much memory to remember all this stuff. But I guess I'll roll it. If you haven't rolled yet, apparently you have to roll after you plant, which I knew was a thing, but I like the mod. I think it was seedbed consolidation mod. There's a seedbed consolidation mod. I think there's one in the works, but I haven't seen one show up on the mod hub yet. Once that mod comes out, I'll never roll again. Because I know in some parts of the world and some parts of the country they roll after they plant. But yeah, to me it just seems like just one of those tedious steps that just really doesn't serve a purpose. At least, you know, from my end. But I am no expert. All right, we're gonna get this rolled up and think about what our next step is gonna be. I think maybe we buy another piece of land because I got some money. Let's get this field done and we'll see what's next. The great thing about the BGA is it's continuous hourly income, right? So since I've started recording this episode, I've made $10,000 for the BGA, $10,519, and it's just still cooking through the silage, pumping out money every hour on the hour. It keeps on going. And the nice thing is because now I think I'm going to buy another field. I really don't need any other equipment right now. I don't. I have my mower. I have my loading wagon. I have my windrower. I have my roller. Oh, that's not really a roller. It's kind of a pretend roller, you know, because it doesn't roll as it plants. So I have everything I need. We own all these grass fields right here, 34, 35, 44, 45. We own field 41 now. And I think we're going to buy another field. Field 36 is another one that I did a contract on. This was red beets. I harvested the red beets off of it while I was doing contracts. And it's already 100% fertilized, again, for some reason. It hasn't been mulched, but it has been, it's in a harvested state. The question is, will I have to cultivate it before this roller works, or will this roller just work right away? So we're going to buy it and actually see, because if I don't have to cultivate it, or that'll just save another step. I mean, I'm just curious to see how this field roller works, because it'd be really nice if we don't have to cultivate it. So let's just buy this up and let's test it. $118,000. I have $941 left. That's all the money I have. $941 and a $500,000 loan. Man, I hope this just plants. This would be monumentally epic. If it does, this is like the greatest grassland tool everything. You know, it plants, it fertilizes, it doesn't roll, it slices, it dices, it chops, it cuts. All right, let's click OK. We'll turn our roller on, we'll lower. Like I said, I'm really curious to see what happens here. Tell me that's not working. Is that working? Please tell me that's working. Oh, I hope that's working. It's working. I don't even have to cultivate. That is epic. I'm gonna have to roll it again, but I don't have to cultivate. I don't. It says yield bonus 90. Again, that one over there says 87 now. This one says 90. I'm a little confused as into that, but that's perfect. This is perfect. Oh man. This is like the best thing ever. We'll turn fertilize off. We'll turn weeds off. Yep, it's just planting away. Yep, it's working. All right, we're gonna get this field done. And we're going to finish the day with $941 in our bank account, plus all the money that we're going to make off of the BGA as it ticks by for the hour. But yeah, let me get this field finished, and that'll give us 2 new fields, man. We're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe. Okay. And we are done. Done with the grass field. We got our other, let's see. Field 36 done, field 41 done. Both are planted, fully fertilized. They came fully fertilized, and I just went ahead and rolled them. This one says we have a 92% yield increase. This one says 87% yield increase. I'm not sure what's going on because it's not really calling for anything. So I don't know if the mulching or the fact that it's never been limed. Who knows? I'm not too worried about it. But we did add about 8 acres, 8 total more acres to the farmland, which, you know, isn't tons, but hey, we will take it. Now, if you're curious real quick, I'll just go over some numbers before we call it quits for the day. The BGA is generating about $2,270 per hour. So $2,270 per hour is what the BGA is running. Right now, all we're running through it is silage. So we're chewing up 8,484 liters of silage, and we're getting $2,270 dollars per hour, plus the digestate, which is going to be useful later on for both fertilizing or fertilizing contracts. We'll see what we do with that, or we can just sell it. We will see what happens there. So that's what about 50,000. 270 times 24 hours. So $54,480 per day or month, because we're playing 1 day months. So we're going to be pulling in 50 grand a month off of the BGA once we get it up and running continuously, because we are actually going to run out and we won't have any silage until we can cut grass again. So we're going to be running out for a while, so the town doesn't have a full power supply, but we will continue to work on that. So what is that over a year? $653,760. Now, just curious real quick, let's look at prices, and let's look at silage, because I'm just kind of curious as to how much we can sell 1,000 liters of silage for. Just silage. Noodles. I love how everything's alphabetized. Silage. So we're looking at $119. You know, let's see, $120 per 1,000 liters. So let's see, 8,464. So 8.464 times 120. You know, it's worth $1,000 for direct sale. So we're actually getting more money running the BJ than we would just to sell it. So 84 silage is about $1,000, but we're getting $2,000. Well, no, yeah, per hour. So we're getting 24 cycles. Yeah, so we're getting $2,000 per 84 silage. So we're getting double plus the digestate. Based upon the numbers I have here, and if my math is correct, but it's probably not correct. It's probably not right, because, you know, I'm kind of a goof, and none of you are surprised. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, we got a new field here, a new field here, got our other grass fields here. These won't be ready to cut until next spring, but in the next episode, we'll be cutting some grass again. And maybe getting into some other stuff. We'll see. We got to figure out different income streams, because we can't just sit around for this to make money. We got to figure out some other ways to make money. All right. Till next time. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.